It is cold, and I have taken this opportunity to come over and hang out with log hauler Jesse. You remember a couple videos ago, he borrowed the Axis. He has some big rounds to run. His dad, Ron, is over here. He's running the saw, 80 years old. I just thought I would show you some video. I get a lot of comments, you know, on the log splitters, and people will say, yeah, you know, you're splitting these little logs. Why don't you split something big? Well, here's our chance, because log hauler Jesse's got some huge logs over here. So here is his setup. There's his truck. There's log hauler Jesse. Wave. Here's another, this is Ash right here. Here he's been stockpiling these mats. He's been bringing these back from Lake Erie, and he's just scrounges these big logs, and then when he gets low on wood, he turns them into firewood. Jesse, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, so he's got his mat set up as a ramp, and he's just rolling these big rounds down. This looks like it's oak.
Yeah.
And man, that thing just picked it right up. Let's watch this lift pick up one of these big oak rounds. These are pretty big. No problem. say you are. Yeah.
Too far, it's not worth it.
That is a big, heavy piece of wood there, huh?
What's that, Dad?
I said, I'm gonna mosey on. So.
Alrighty.
Oh, you are, huh?
Yeah, I'm not buying one. I'm past that.
Can I interest you in an Eastonmade Axis?
Yeah.
So you're obviously not retired.
No.
You are, how old are you? 80?
Yeah, 81.
81 years old. And you're out here with a 32-inch Husqvarna cutting up, what do you think these are, 36-inch rounds?
Some of the bigger ones were for sure.
Uh-huh. So you're the one responsible for this guy over here, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. You take responsibility for him?
Yeah.
So Jesse, where you get your work ethic from is standing right here next to me, is that right?
That's for sure.
All right. Well, I think it was great watching you run a big saw you know, this is like, I don't know if you can tell, this is a pretty steep incline. And he's up in there climbing around, and gosh, you're making my back hurt just watching you.
Without a safety chain.
Yeah.
No safety net.
All right. Well, maybe I got some stacking to do around my place. I'll give you a call if
No,
you're...
I ain't no good at that.
No? Okay. All right, our last log, guys. This is a big oak. Looks pretty dry inside. Yeah. Yeah. But this machine could wake the dead. It is super loud, man.
Yeah,
just the engine's loud, but the clanging and the hydraulics. Yeah. This thing is a beast, though, isn't it? But I think if you have neighbors that you like, that you may not. This may not be
some free wood.
Oh yeah.
Work.
So you are making boiler wood. You heat your house and your shop with an outdoor wood furnace. Yeah. So you're splitting it big. Right. You have a career that gets you in to these.
A lot of these random beauties here.
Gosh, I mean, these guys, you got to see how big these logs are.
Yeah, unfortunately, I collect things that I can't really do much with.
I don't know what you could do with those things.
Big fire.
You'd probably have to pick them up with your crane on your truck. Yeah. And set them on top of the splitter.
I usually do. Well, I usually put them on a big pile and burn them and have a good old time.
Yeah, that would be an all week fire.
Sometimes there will be.
Yeah,
smolder for a week.
So if you recall the earlier video, Jesse came over. We showed the Axis in transport mode. And then he pulled it down here. He's all set up at his house. And I gave him a short tour and just showed him like that gigantic ash, gosh, over there. And then, of course, your dad. He's 81.
Yeah.
And he's still out here running a saw. You called him up, and he's like, heck yeah.
Well, he stopped by, and he's got me helping him with something, so he asked if I wanted to run the saw. I wasn't going to turn him down, so. And he don't mind cutting this big stuff.
I saw him. He was standing on top of the other logs sawing, too.
You got to keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm. That was really something to see, but I can see where you get your work ethic from him. He don't
I didn't have much of a choice.
Yeah, he doesn't sit around.
No,
So.
no.
All right, so let's talk about your the business now. You're still busy. We had a very brief but intense cold snap. Yeah. The ground froze up. The loggers are back in the woods, and you're hauling logs.
It's pretty slow. It didn't freeze enough to stay.
Yeah.
So yeah, work's pretty scarce. It's probably the first time in years, but usually by now it gets cold and the lumber prices are down, so nobody's going to hurry up and go make mud.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I do have some work, but yeah, definitely it dropped off, which will help the market.
Yeah. So. What does that mean for the firewood market? So there's the skinny logs, they're not coming out either then.
Well, I
right?
mean, I still have firewood here and there. It's just,
mm-hmm.
you know, this time of year you can find it.
Okay.
But everything else, it's just so wet. Very few guys can bring out anything without getting mud all over them.
Yeah. So guys, I just wanted to show you what log hauler Jesse's got going on, but also show you what the Axis can do with big logs, because I don't get logs this big.
You'd roll them off somewhere else into a corner.
Yeah, my neighbor would wake up the next morning and say, hey, where'd these big logs come from out in my yard?
Well, I mean, you can make a lot of wood fast with this, you know.
Mm-hmm. If you have the right tools.
Right. Exactly.
I couldn't imagine splitting these with
No, there would be a very big fire.
a Home Depot log splitter.
I wouldn't be doing much with those, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this. It's just another opportunity to see how versatile of a machine the Axis is. World class.
Yeah, I really enjoy running it.
Yeah.
Once you get the idea of it, the controls on your feet,
mm-hmm.
once you get past that, it's definitely fast.
Yes, it is. And it's easy on your back.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? Yeah, that's right.
That's why I made this ramp, so I can just roll them right down into the hopper there.
That's pretty ingenious right there. Yeah.
I guess that would be me. Ingenious. Doesn't that mean not genius?
If I would have made that, it would have been sloping the other direction.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope everyone has a great day.